Welcome back to another collective reading with me. And I'm gonna get right into this reading, but do want to say before we get started, since this is a collective reading, all the messages may not resonate with you, so take everything as it fits. Switch the energy as needed, and yeah. All right, so we have within a year. Something significant is happening within a year for somebody here. And then I am going to figure out, get more into that, what is happening. See what is coming out with that for some of you, what's going to be happening within a year. But whatever is happening within a year, your life is going to be significantly different. For some people, I'm picking up that it's like, how do I put it? It's like there's an energy block, kind of like when there's a dam, and just imagine a dam breaks. So it's like everything is happening all at once, all the water comes rushing down at the same time. It's like all the blessings, everything you've been praying for, working on that you thought was not gonna happen. Like there's been an energy block, and that block is clearing or has been cleared out. So everything is within a year, your life is just going to be completely different. It's like beyond your wildest dream, actually. Okay, at sunset. Okay, something's happening at sunset for someone. Okay, and it says on Monday, something is happening on Monday. Which Monday? I don't know, but on a Monday. And then on a rainy day. Okay. On a hot day. Okay. I mean, a rainy day can also be hot, so who's to say? Let's see. I feel like, okay, no. There is another message in here. Within 6 months. Okay. And then we got in June and in December. Okay. Okay, ready. And in winter, on a sunny day. Cool. Alrighty. I am also gonna look at these. I'm gonna use the guidebook because there are specific messages on there. I am feeling called to use the guidebook today, so. Okay, we got Gemini season. Number 3, got search for exchange. 3 weeks or 3 months. Search for exchange. Gemini season, ruled by Mercury, spot communication, technology. Virgo. And we got 6. Harvest the crop. 6 weeks or 6 months. All right. And we got Friday, which number 6 again. Finalize something. Just let go. Finalize something. Just let go. It seems like somebody needs to make a decision. It's like you just gotta pull the trigger on this. It's like they've been sitting on the fence. Okay? Finalize it. Let go of it. Someone needs to make the decision to cut ties. Completely let go of something. Okay, and then we got 5, and then Thursday says take a stand, follow your energy. Take a stand, follow your energy. I do feel like these two are connected. And then 5 again. There's a lot of double numbers coming out here. You decide for yourself. So 5 days, 5 weeks. Take a stand, follow your energy, and now here it's saying you decide for yourself. Okay, so somebody again taking your power back. Got Capricorn energy says 10. Perceive success. 10 weeks, 10 months. So everything is about your perception. If you think about success, visualize it, perceive it, then that is what you will get. That is what the universe is going to deliver to you. All right. Oh, and then this, I think they're called poncieres. This is giving Christmas time, Christmas vibes. So something might be happening during Christmas season, which is also Capricorn season. But the first deck of cards did mention something about winter and December, and I didn't take those cards. But all right, so let's see what the guidebook has to say about these. What are the messages here? Let's see, where is this? Gemini. All right. Okay, so it says the time of Gemini plays an important part in helpfully answering your question. So if this is related to a job, it is particularly important now to communicate correctly and clearly distinguish fact from opinion. Okay. And then if it's a relationship, the communication between two people always creates something new. A third entity, namely a spiritual space and a mutual appreciation that is more than these two people alone. So again, this is about communication. So communication might be happening between you and somebody in a relationship within 3 weeks or 3 months time frame. And within that time frame doesn't mean that it's going to take 3 weeks or 3 months. And then we got Virgo. If we're talking about a job, it says you are now in the position to correctly assess what effort was successful in a certain way. The conclusion about what to improve in the future can be drawn from this. So if we're talking about a relationship, enjoy the crop that you can harvest easily, but both of you should avoid analyzing and discussing as to why the crop was not more plentiful. This would lead nowhere. So really don't focus on the loss. With this communication that's coming in, don't focus on the loss. Don't focus on, well, it could have been this way, why wasn't it this way, etc. Don't get into this whole blaming and finger pointing. Focus on the gift, focus on the harvest that you have. Focus on the easy wins right now, especially if you are rebuilding something with this person. It's not going to do you any good to focus on all the bad stuff, because, you know, focus on the easy wins, the things, focus on the blessings, you know, for now. And then Friday says finalize something. I was gonna sneeze. Venus. Oh, so Friday is also connected to Venus, goddess of love, beauty, fertility. Luxury, earth sign. Says finalize something, just let go. says to complete something and to finalize it, you need to be ready to let it go and to release it into its very own realm. We're talking about a job. It says negotiations depend more on empathy and fair accommodation than confident and vigorous enforcement of your interests if you want them to be successful. And then relationships, interpersonal relationships develop their own dynamics. If there is a sufficient amount of common interests, give it plenty of room to evolve on a new level. Right. So this, finalize something, make a decision, let go of control. Don't focus on getting your way. It doesn't have to be a win-lose situation. It can be a win-win. So compromise. Focus on what it is you all have in common, your common goals. This may be happening on a Friday. I don't know. All right, so then Thursday, what does it say here? Says take a stand, and this is connected to Jupiter, planet Jupiter. All right, now is the time of an alignment on higher ideals that can carry and spread out your soul. Remember that these ideals are yours alone. Don't impose them on others. Okay. If we're talking about a job, it is all right the way it is so far. But for the new chapter, it needs new and superior goals, which can and will make absolutely every participant a winner. Now, in relationships, nobody else can make you absolutely and permanently happy. Every relationship needs a common spiritual goal. God, Jesus Christ, Buddha, nature, whatever your spiritual beliefs are. Yeah, so you shouldn't be depending on someone else for your happiness. Okay. All right. Decide for yourself. Okay. 5 days, 5 weeks. Cool. Okay, so the freedom of decision always entails being spoiled for choice, and as a matter of prudence requires you to take responsibility for the consequences. So you decide for yourself. If we're talking about a job for you here, it's like pause for a moment, sense or meditate, and then make a decision, trusting that life will always bring you forward. In relationships, how do both of your energies dance or play around one another? Do they do it in a free, easy, and casual way? Keep the energies flowing. Okay. So with this, in terms of relationships, I know there's someone here who has been, it says you decide for yourself. Take a stand, follow your energy. You decide for yourself. This is somebody here who has been really taking advice from other people on a relationship, but it's not sitting right with them because what these people are telling them is not congruent with what they're feeling. Okay, so those are like, you decide for yourself. Don't let other people tell you who you should be with, or you shouldn't be with this person because of XYZ. How do you feel with this person? Again, it says, how do your energies interact with each other, dance or play around each other? Does it feel free, easy, casual? Is it forced? If they're telling you this is not the person for you, you shouldn't date this person for XYZ logical reasons, but you feel free with this person, you feel like you can be yourself with this person, this is the happiest that you've ever been. Or the happiest you are is when you're with this person. You decide who you want to be with. Don't make decisions based on what other people think. Because at the end of the day, the decisions that you make, the consequences are your responsibility. Okay, so we got Capricorn. That is the last one. Let's see what the guidance is on that one. Why that came out here. Perceived success. It says tenacity particularly distinguishes you even if goals and results are not visible right away. And then in a relationship automatically provides a structure through habit and convenience. Structure can either give security or constrain you. Keep the framework flexible and it will last for a long time. All right, so this is the guidance here. All right, so I am definitely gonna pull some tarot cards here. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Let's see what is going on within a year. Okay. So I got 5 of Swords, and it literally fell on the take a stand and follow your energy. It was like crossing that and finalize something and just let go. This is about change. Take a stand and follow your energy, meaning don't sabotage yourself. No. There is a lack of communication here that needs to be resolved, and that is very fitting considering Gemini came out here. Very first card is about communication. Okay, all this card's flying out. So we got Page of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. So basically here, someone needs to say something. It is good news. It will make somebody happy. But for something to move forward, there's success here. But this person needs to say something. I feel once this conversation happens, whatever they have to say, things are gonna work out. So this person might be holding back because they're not sure how something's gonna work out. They're scared to pull that trigger, which is like finalize something and just let go. Just gotta make a choice, do it, right? You know what you wanna do. Yeah, we got the Page of Swords, the Empress, 5 of Cups, and 6 of Pentacles. So there is some spying energy going on here. They're really missing this person. Someone's missing this Empress. Someone's spying on this Empress. They're watching this person glow, just doing so amazing, right? And this may be one of the reasons why they're scared, because they're coming in as the Page of Pentacles here, where they're like, this is the Empress. So it's like, well, what can I offer this person that they can't do for themselves? They don't need anything from me. So there's this lack of confidence there. And then the 5 of Cups, they're really missing this person. They're sad, but I feel like they're embarrassed. There's like embarrassment attached to this because this person here they were not fair to this Empress, right? And I think like they're fascinated by the fact that this person is doing so well. They regret not giving to this person, not being fair to them, not reciprocating, right? And it's like, I feel like this person feels like they are on the outside looking in, watching this person, where it's like they really want to be part of this person's life right now, part of this person's journey. And for some of you, this is about a job, this is about work. There are people who counted you out and you are just in the limelight. You are succeeding right now, and they wish they had treated you better, right? Because now they can't share in this and they want to share in this with you. Four of Swords. Yeah. There's definitely this reflection going on. Reflecting on what they did, how they treated you, whether that's in a relationship or that's at work. I almost feel like someone's praying for another chance. Here we got the Chariot and the King of Cups. Yep. I think with all this reflecting, there is definitely this person who is, they've become emotionally mature. They're maturing emotionally. Yeah. This person wants to move things forward. They see the two of you as like a power couple. Okay. Oof. Two of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Oh wow. Okay, so again, the Empress, this person has seen you doing all this on your own, and if there was ever any doubt, if the reason they counted you out was because they underestimated you, and now they're seeing you, like you've done all this on your own, elevated yourself to the position of Empress on your own. You worked hard for this. They're saying like you are the perfect partner for them. You are their person. So the relationship part, like, it's not like this person didn't have feelings for you. They did have feelings for you, but I feel like they made a practical decision that you were not going to be, you're not the best choice for a partner, despite how they feel about you. It's like, I gotta be practical, right? So here when they're talking about you decide for yourself, and like, how does this person make you feel? How does your energy dance and play with each other? To them, this was like not practical, right? Yes, it's fun, I feel free with this person, but I have responsibilities, I'm an adult, I gotta make money and this and that. And they didn't see you as this serious person who was gonna be able to do that with them, right? But this person is seeing that now you can hold your own. I'm getting hidden in plain sight. All right, the Emperor. Yes. So you are a perfect match. This person is the Emperor. They're seeing now you are the Empress, and they're like, we are perfect together. We are made for each other, right? Power couple. And I think right now this person's really thinking about this, because in the past they may not have been available. They may have been in another connection, but it's like Nine of Pentacles all this time, and this person is single. They are free. They are available. And it's like, now that they're available, they're like, yeah, this is definitely the person for me. And for some of you, this person might have made themselves available to be with you, to pursue, because they're like, this is the person for me. This is my person. King of Swords. Yeah, this person's certainly in their head. Very cerebral. They do think a lot. Right? Two of Swords. It's like they overcomplicated. Thinking is good, but too much thinking is a bit much. So it's like they overcomplicated it. They were like torn, you know, not sure which direction to go. It was a very hard decision for them to make. They felt like they had to choose between being happy and being happy and security, which is interesting with this Friday where Stone is connected to Venus. Venus is about security. It's an earth sign, you know, so abundance, security, very important. You may be an earth sign, or they may be an earth sign, But they did come out as the King of Cups, so getting water sign. So somewhere in your chart. The Moon and the Four of Cups. So they were scared. Okay. But what I'm getting here, this person was scared that if they pursued you, they would be losing out on something, on an opportunity. But ironically, now they're scared that they have lost out on an opportunity with you because of the choice that they made, which was the wrong choice. And they made this choice out of fear. So while this person was making this practical decision and they were all up in their head, I do feel like this person was acting really nonchalant, like I don't care, apathetic. They're hiding their feelings because they're like, I have to make this decision, this practical decision, but I feel this way about this person. So they may have been hiding these feelings from the people around them or the person that they chose to be with. Because I mean, makes sense. You're not a very kind person. If you're gonna be dating someone, to be with someone, be in a relationship with them, commit to them, but you're just blatantly, openly, like in love with somebody else, showing the whole world that you're in love with somebody else, showing them to their face that you're thinking about this other person, you want to be with this other person, like, yeah, you're gonna have to hide that if you're choosing to be with this person, consciously choosing to be with them when your heart is somewhere else. So I do feel like this, oh yeah, see, we got the King of Wands on the bottom. I was just about to say, this person really had to hide what they were feeling. And it's like they made that choice. Oh my God. Seven of Wands. But they made this choice not because that's what they wanted to. There was a lot of external influence. It's more so of this is what I'm supposed to do, this is what I need to do. There are people in their air. So I feel like at this point, this person is in a place where they're rising above all that. They're not listening to other people anymore. You know, they're not making decisions based on what other people gotta say. They're leaving all the fog behind, leaving all the opinions, etc. And making their own choices. Really focusing on what is it that I want. The Hierophant. So this is giving distorted. It's like an organization, but what I say? Social conditioning, social norms, but these are distorted, is what I'm getting here. They're outdated thinking, outdated beliefs, etc. They're walking away from that. They're leaving that behind. It's like, well, following all these rules has gotten me nothing but suffering and pain. Wheel of Time and Three of Swords. What do I say? Nothing but suffering and pain, right? This has been cycles of pain. They've been following these rules, these distorted rules and beliefs, and it's just cycles and cycles and going around time after time. Heartbreak, pain, disappointment, betrayal. You know, this person feel like they have abandoned themselves and what they want time and time again. You know, following these rules, taking other people's opinions, you know, on what they should do, how they should live their life. Okay. Aha. And we got the Fool and another King of Cups. So yeah, they're taking a leap of faith. They're starting over. There's something that they dismantled in their life. They made the choice of the person they want to be with, and they're feeling very emotional about it, you know? This person has been, this is the King of Cups, and this person has been walking around with an empty cup, you know? It's a bit much for them. But they have a lot of emotions and feelings here. It's like an emotional storm, emotional turmoil, because they are making a huge change in their life, right? They're making a very big change in their life. Stepping out of their comfort zone. It's like this person is choosing themselves and choosing to be happy. And that is scary ground for them because they usually make the logical choice. They're not choosing, okay, what makes me feel good? They're choosing what is good for my life? What is going to bring me security? What is the logical thing to do? King of Swords, yep. All right, so this is, they're confident in the decision that they're making though. So this is where the heart and the mind are coming together, right? They're not at war with each other. Their heart and their mind are aligned right now, okay? And I think this has a lot to them seeing this person grow up, become the empress, where it's like, I can have love and I can have security. I can have both of this person. It is possible to have both. I don't have to choose one. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so we got soulmate energy, soulmates coming together. Somebody's life is turning around. And what did I say at the beginning? Within a year, your whole life is going to look completely different. I don't know what the sunset is about, but let's see here. You got death, which is transformation, ending and a new beginning, and Eight of Wands. It is going to move very quickly, very, very quickly. I might give that analogy about the dam breaking and everything's just rushing. Everything you've been praying for, hoping for, it's just going to move very, very quickly. Okay? Intense. And it may seem sudden to you, to other people, but it's not, because these emotions, these feelings, this love has been there. It's just this person has been hiding them, repressing them, not wanting to admit them, because they couldn't. And whatever it is you've been praying and working for, it has been taking some time because energy has to be aligned. There were obstacles that had to be cleared. There was some healing that needed to happen, lessons needed to be learned, karmic cycles needed to be closed before this could come into fruition. And at least, and last, basically. So we got the sun. That's what the sunset is about, the sun. So this one is my sunset card, sun, and it says at sunset. And then we have pentacles, a new pentacle, new beginning, such a big pentacle. And it's like, so what I'm getting with this is this person has not seized this opportunity. They haven't taken action yet. They are still watching. It's like it's right there, and they're just like, and this is where it comes and says to finalize something, finalize it, right? So you may be feeling this energy, like this person's around the corner, or they're feeling them in your energy, but it's like nothing's happening, right? It's like this person is still sitting on the fence, and it's not because they don't want to be with you. It's because it's like a huge change, okay? A Nine of Cups, yeah, this person, you know, it may sound silly, but sometimes the thought of getting everything you want can actually be scary for a lot of people, especially when you have this King of Swords here mentality, where it's like practical, you know, I can have love or I can have success. And here this person is like, I have the opportunity to have both, to have everything I've ever wanted. That may be foreign to this person, especially if they've gone through life living their life for other people and they've had nothing but cycles of heartbreak and pain and disappointment, where you're like, I can finally have everything I've wanted. To them, it's like a dream. It's not real. They're like, is this really happening? And it's like, taking that step is scary because it's like their whole life is changing, right? But then also with getting everything you want, there comes the fear of losing it, you know? Because this is what this person is used to, cycles of disappointment, right? It's like, okay, what if I getting everything and losing it is so much worse than not having it at all, right? Experiencing it and then losing it. The Magician, yeah. Again, everything this person's been manifesting, everything they've wanted, dreamed of, their wish fulfillment, you know, it is coming to fruition. And I feel like with all this emotion that this person has, like they've manifested this because it's like they have thought about it so intensely for so long with so much emotion. And that's what the universe responds to. Universe responds to energy. So yeah, this person is manifesting this. They've manifested it and it is coming to fruition. It's right there for the taking. 3 of Pentacles. What? Yeah, this partnership. It's beautiful. High Priestess. Yeah. It's a spiritual union, spiritual connection, divine connection, divine couple. You got 7 of Wands and 5 of Wands. All right, so with the Death card, there's been conflict, and obviously, so if this for you as this person chose somebody else because they thought they were better for them, there's definitely some conflict, and I feel like the two of you can overcome this, right? But I also do feel like with ending this other thing that they had to end to come towards you, there's also conflict there, all right? Because if they created a life with somebody else, they may have assets with this person because again they were looking at the power couple thing, right? Stability, security, they were building something with this person. There may be assets and things that they need to separate. They may have children. There's definitely conflict, and while they may decide, I don't want to leave, I don't want to be here anymore, the other person may not be so keen on letting that go either. You know, they have their own vision for what life is supposed to be like, and they don't want to let that go. So there's definitely going to be some conflict there. I think that's coming to an end. So conflict on both sides coming to an end. Ooh, yeah. Got the Empress again, and the 6 of Wands. Oof. Oh, wow. All right. So somebody is trying to plant a seed real soon. So when I said everything is gonna happen really fast, there's somebody here who's been wanting, it's like this relationship is gonna come, you're gonna be together, and then you're gonna have a baby, you're gonna get pregnant. It is just gonna be happening so fast. Okay, everything is gonna be moving very fast. Life is gonna look very different. Ooh, I got Queen of Cups. And the Star. This Star is very explosive to me. So again, it's intense, right? So it's like your love, the love between the two of you is very intense. And this may be what this person is looking at. Another reason why they're hesitant is like, oh my God, this is a lot. This is intense. Once I grab this opportunity, once I grab this, I am locked in. the intensity of your love really does something to this person. Okay. We got the Queen of Swords over here. Ooh, okay. So yeah, I think this person, the Queen of Swords, it's protection, boundaries. Okay, so you may be setting boundaries or have to set boundaries with this person, because yes, you are the Queen of Cups, but and the intensity that this person is going to come in with, they're not the only one feeling this intensity. You are as well, but you have all this love for this person, unconditional love. You may be tempted to, not have boundaries with this person. But then I do feel like even though you love this person, you might also be a little hesitant because of the way they left things or the history. It's like, okay, are you here for a good time or are you here for real? Like, do you want something real? The High Priestess, yeah. You are not sure of this person's intentions. And again, it's because it's going to be moving so quickly. It's going to be like a complete 180 from what you're used to from this person. And you're going to be like, I don't know if I trust this. I don't know if I trust what you're saying. The World. Ooh. Somebody's traveling. So this person might be traveling to you. All right. Queen of Swords. Again. They want to tell you the truth, but I don't know. You're not sure if they're being honest with you about something being over. Six of Swords. All right, so yeah, they're gonna be saying some real pretty words. And so this is where you're gonna have to make the choice. If you want to be with this person and want them in your life, you're gonna have to move past the past. Okay, leave things behind, leave things in the past for y'all to have this beautiful new beginning. You might have this fear that this person is gonna walk away again. So this might be part of your hesitation. Because it's like, okay, well, what's different this time? And this is what's different this time. They want to fix things. They know you are their person. You all fit each other. You're in sync. They want to build a legacy with you. Branches. You are their divine counterpart. They know that now, and that is what's different, right? This may have gotten spiritual downloads about it, but that is what's different. That is why they're coming in a different energy. Justice again. They definitely want to make things right. Okay. And they want this to be a balanced relationship. So in the past, you may have been the only one giving, or you may have been giving more than they've been giving, and they want to make up for that. Okay, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, they want to make up for walking away from you, leaving you behind, disappointing you, the way that they treated you. They want to make up for all of it. It's like prejudging you. So it's like they know they made a rash decision. They judged you prematurely. They acted rashly. And I feel like this person, it's like they may have made you feel like the only thing between you was physical, when in reality it is way more than that. Or they treated it like that. They were in this player energy when they interacted with you in the past. So they do want to apologize for that, make up for that, and show you that you mean so much more to them than that. The Star, they want to fix things. Aww. Yeah. And this person cannot let you go. I think they spend a lot of time thinking about you, especially at night. They feel your energy. They feel your connection so much more at night when they're alone, when they're going to bed. It's like you are this person's last thought at night and their first thought when they wake up. And yeah, it is intense. It's almost like they're like, you know what, I don't have any other choice. I have to go be with this person. Like, everything is pointing to the fact that this is my person. So yeah, and this is actually where I'm going to close out this reading. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.